Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video we are going to take a look at this new feature called drones, and this is going to be more of a basic guide here because to be honest I'm still trying to wrap my head around this new feature. If you guys are confused, I'm confused with you, so I'm going to show you what I know so far, and I'm hoping that's going to be able to help you figure things out as far as drones go. Before we get started though, if you are new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing if you haven't already. It helps me out so I can bring you guys more content like this video and also more giveaways. Speaking of which, for those of you asking where can you find the winners to the Hawk giveaway, I'm going to put a link in the comment section. I'm going to pin that comment so you can click on it and you can find the winners list there. So I guess let's get started here because there's a lot to digest. Let's just go to the drone hanger here. You can see we have two icons at the bottom. And this has been happening since the update. The loading screen takes forever. Just click on one of these slots here. And I'm basically going to show you here, what kind of drones you can get. So you have ones where you can purchase for silver, as you can see. Okay, 50,000, 500,000, 5 million. And then the most expensive one right now is this 2,400 gold one. So I'm not going to get into the details of what these drones do because I think that's just going to confuse you more. I'm going to show you basically how you build these chips and how it all works because I think that's probably the best way to explain things. So let's go to this drone here. So the most expensive drone, as you can see, has 6 of these microchip slots, and I think in order to explain things a bit simpler here, I am not going to go into the details of what these drones do. Just remember 3 shapes. Okay, so you have triangle, square, and a circle shape. Ignore these, it's just 3 shapes. Now, what you're going to notice, and I'm going to demonstrate this right now, when you click on this one with the square, all of the microchips seen in the inventory and the store are going to have this symbol here. Okay, so let's do that now. I'm just waiting for this to load up so you can see square, square, square. So you can see they all have squares across the board. If you go to the store, all of these are square. Let's just go back. And what I want to do is click on the circle one so you can see it in a demonstration here. And then I'm going to try to explain how the tiers work and how you build your microchips. Okay, so you see how this says circle? Let's click on this. All of these microchips in inventory and store are going to have that circle symbol. So you see this? Okay, in store as well. Okay, let's just go back. And now, this is where things get kind of interesting. And I think it's going to make a little bit more sense. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, once this loads up, is click on this square one. And combine microchips. Okay, so I'm going to try to explain to you guys how this tier system works now. There's basically 4 colors. You can see tier 1 is silver. And basically what this means is if I have 15, as you can see here it says 15. If I have 15 silver microchips, I can combine it to create a blue one. And I will be doing a demonstration as well of this so you can kind of see how it works. Tier 2 is blue. And once again, if I have 10 of these blue microchips, I can combine it to create a purple or magenta one. Okay, and you can see if I have 5 of these, I can create a gold one, which is the strongest microchip you can get. So that's kind of how it works. Let me just go back here. Actually, let's go to this one here. And you're going to notice something else as well. So if you look on the right side under these microchips, you're going to see a number here. This means I have 1 of these, I have 2 of these, 1 of these, 2 of these, 3 of these. It actually doesn't really matter, I think, how many you have. The bottom line is, in order to build the next tier up, you need 10 of these blue chips. It actually tells you here 10. So if you count this, 1, 3, 4, Okay, 5, 6, and then 3 is 9. So we don't have enough because we need 10. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go back and I'm going to purchase another blue microchip so that we can build the purple one. And you can actually count it here too. So it says here in stock 1. Okay, so we have another 2. So that's 3, 4, 6, and 9. So if I go to the store and I purchase, it doesn't really matter which one. And also I wouldn't do the whole refresh thing. It gets really expensive that way. And I think one thing I would do though is only go for the blue ones. Don't go for the silver ones because you're going to be building the blue ones anyways in order to, save that up to build the purple ones. But if we click on this, you're going to actually notice one thing, and I think I should show you anyways. If you go to combine, even though I have 10, so it says here 1, 2, okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we have 3 is 10. So we actually have 10 of these blue chips, okay, but if I go to combine, it's not going to work because I have to actually uninstall that one, but I want to show you first so that you kind of get an idea of how this all works. And this is kind of what I had to do in order to figure this part out. Okay, so we go to tier 2. It has 1, okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 9. Even though I have 10, it doesn't show up. So what I have to actually do is I have to go back here. And you'll have to excuse the loading screen. That's why I didn't want to do this kind of guide or tutorial thing so soon until they fix that. But if I uninstall this, okay, so it shows it not being there, but if we click on this, it's going to show up as having 10. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 10. And if we go back to the combined microchips, I'm going to show you that we actually have 10 of these blue microchips in order to combine to create the tier 3, which is the purple microchip. And I will be doing a demonstration once this loads up here. So just waiting for this to finish loading up. So we go to the tier 2. You're going to notice we have 10. It actually has autofill here because if I click on this, basically it fills all of this up. But I'm going to show you, just clear this. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the 3 is 10. So we have 10 now in order to fill up all of these slots here. So we're going to do that. We're going to combine it, and that gives us the purple one, or the tier 3. Now, in order to get the gold one here, we need to do the same thing. This time, we need 5 of these. We only have 2 right now. You can see 1 and 2 in order to create the gold one. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, well, what you can actually do, or a lot of the wallet warriors, so to speak, are going to have these drones with like 6 of these. Well, here's the thing. You can't do that, okay? Because it's showing here that you can only have 22 battery capacity. This one here has 8, okay? And it actually shows you 8 here. So if I were to put a gold one onto the slot, so let's pick this one. It says 8. Okay, so this is 16. I can't put another one on here. I can't put a gold one on there because it's not going to allow me to do that. And I don't have it to select either. The only thing I can do is to install one of these. It has 6. And let's see what it's going to show here. Because we had 22 now. That means I can't put any more. This is the most I can have. So that's basically kind of how it works. I didn't want to get into what these drones do, because I think that's going to complicate things in terms of understanding how this whole system works. Now, you can click on here. It's going to show you that this is mostly for attack power. This is mostly for things like defense and durability, and this is more for things like special effects. It has here lock and freeze, and you can actually click on here. It will tell you more about your microchip. So I'm hoping I was able to somewhat help you guys in understanding, how this drone system works in terms of building your microchips, combining them in order to make stronger microchips. the tier system, and as I said right at the end, taking a step back and looking at what each of these symbols represents, like this one here, for example, the attack power, or in the case of each individual microchip, because they do different things, you can always take a look at the description here. And another thing, actually there's a couple of other things I wanted to mention first before I sign off here. So one thing that Pixonic did mention is that we are going to see more of these microchips being handed out in things like events, black market operations. So I would kind of caution those that are just going ahead and like purchasing as many of these as possible and leveling things up, because we are going to get access to that eventually. The other thing too that I wanted to mention, because I know this has been a question that has been brought up, how does this work with the power cells? So from what I believe, and I could be wrong, if I am, just let me know in the comment section below, because as I said, I'm still trying to wrap my head around all of this stuff. If this is 22 power cells, basically when I drop into a game, it's going to use 22 power cells, and this is going to be active doing whatever it is this microchip does here, 15% additional damage. It's going to do that until this drone dies with my robot. Okay, then it's done. It's not going to be repeating over and over again. So in a sense, you can actually save power cells. And I think, one of my clanmates actually told me that he was actually saving power cells because of these drones. So, that's pretty much what I have to say about the drones. There's probably going to be more videos covering this, more so the abilities, but definitely let me know in the comment section if this was able to help you guys in understanding this whole drone system. And I think that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet subscribed, consider subscribing. Until the next video, I'll catch you guys later.